Well, I mean, look, you have a deal with Adidas again, right?
Mhm.
Now, Adidas announced that at this point they've sold all their Yeezy back inventory, and they have, the whole Yeezy chapter is completely done. There's not going to be a new deal with Kanye again. And you've seen this whole tirade he's gone through recently. I love Hitler, and he's, listen, my man Academics just interviewed him, right? He goes to his hotel room. This isn't out yet, right? This isn't out yet because you can't really put it on YouTube because I'm about to describe something that's not YouTube friendly.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up to the hotel room to interview Kanye. Kanye is wearing a black Ku Klux Klan outfit where all you can see is his eyes with a diamond swastika chain on.
Okay.
And he does the whole interview like this.
Are we surprised? Like I'm trying to figure out like when when do we just realize that like how many butt shots can a girl look before you be like, oh, you got a fat ass? How many times can the girl walk around naked before? I've seen this 100 times. Like we've seen the playbook. You just try to top every chance you get because that's the only way you're gonna get people to be offended. And no one's realized that's all he wants to do. I just want to fuck your day up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's there to do on a Monday? You know what? I'm bored. I want to fuck this group's day up. And that's all this really is. It's like, if you say, yo, I've seen somebody say, I think the comedian said, if you tell Kanye he can't love Jews, he will go love Jews. Exactly. Exactly. He just does the opposite. He's Mr. Opposite. Right? That's all he is. He's bored.
I think this is like almost like performance art. It's like, hey, let me show you that I could be as anti-Semitic and hateful as possible and I'll still be rich. Ha ha.
No.
I showed you guys. And this is all part, and people still go to my concerts. And I'm going to actually sell these swastika shirts before Shopify shuts me down. Like,
you know what it is? It's
no business with, like, no corporation. Like, he's not going to get a shoe deal with anyone else. That's guaranteed. He'll have to make his own stuff.
We never know. You never know.
No. No. I know. There is no possible way a major shoe corporation, a publicly traded company, is going to do a shoe deal with Kanye.
What if they think just like him?
What do you mean?
What if they think just like him? What if? Because you got to remember,
these companies are not owned by CEOs; they're owned by shareholders.
What I'm saying is,
and board of directors.
What I'm saying is, it's not going to fly. Some young, rich, new kid that comes on the block, that's a Kanye fan. That's a Kanye fan that has more money than God. That just says,
and if he owns his own company, if it's an independently owned company, you're absolutely right. If Saudi Arabia wants to do some shit with him, like the royal family, who, let's just say they don't like Jews either. They are in the Middle East, I mean, there's been some tension between Saudi Arabia and Israel, throughout history. So let's just say they do it. Yes, I agree with you. Will Nike, Skechers, Adidas, Under Armour, who else? Who are the other, like, major? Puma? None of them will do a deal with Kanye. I'll bet you $100,000 right now.
You don't know. You don't know something. You really think Adidas wanted to get rid of Kanye?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so
he made them billions of dollars.
So there's going to be someone who wants billions of dollars of ideas, and then they will do it just to get the jump, and then whatever happens later, they'll happen. But I need the first couple billion. You know what I mean? But here's where I look at when I look at Kanye. I look at it like this. The creativity in him, right? Like, you got to go all the way back to how he started and see where he is now, right? Is no different than someone doing drug for the first time.
Okay.
All right? What ends up happening? They're chasing the high.
Yeah.
I think he's at the point where he wants to see how far he goes and still be back on top, right?
Yeah.
Right? All
Like I
right,
said,
I went to this mountain and then I fell all the way to the bottom and got back to the mountain.
Right.
Oh, I need to
See,
try
I'm a
this
billionaire.
shit.
That's the
I
whole
need
thing.
to
I'm a
build it
billionaire.
higher to
I'm
jump.
a billionaire again.
I want to jump off it's one of those where I want to jump off so far down. How far can I go before I can see if this is a challenge now for him. This is the rush. See, the rush ain't being a billionaire. I think he's already convinced himself. That's what I can be. I think the challenge for him now is I want to see how invincible am I?
Well, here's the thing. And we talked about this because there was a podcast that came together kind of spur of the moment. It was like Adam 22, Whack 100, me, Academics, Traplo Ross. There was a bunch of like the big dog independent media people in hip hop. So Academics started breaking down and everything. He said as he's leaving, Kanye tells him, I'm the closest thing in this world to God. And I think he truly believes that. So if he thinks he's God, then he makes his own rules.
You know why he makes his own rules?
Because the money?
No, because he realizes the one thing that keeps him relevant. America, the world, humans don't know how to really hate someone in a sense of not focusing on it, right? If the person needs attention and that's what gets them off, you don't know how to do that, right? You think like saying I hate you, you're this, you're that, everyone doing podcasts on everybody reacting to, you're just giving him exactly what he wants. So he knows you can't actually cancel him because you don't know what cancel really means. Cancel means ignore.
Yeah. You're right.
Now, if Academics drop that video and it gets 0 views, now you done entered and fucked up everything he has going on.
Yeah.
Right? That's not what the plan is. The plan is, I do this shit, everyone's upset, it gets fucking 10 million views in an hour, this, that, I'm God.